I'm going to be showing you guys 10 more easy players to trade for in Madden 24. Now, I've already done a video like this, so if you want to go check that out, I'll leave a little box you can click on at the end of this video. However, if you're new here, consider subscribing, drop a like, and let's get right into the video. Now, our first trade of this video is going to include 2 third-round picks, 2 fourth-round picks, a 5th-round pick, and a 7th-round pick. And for all of that draft capital, you can get Asante Samuel Jr. I believe he's star development and he's really young, so if you're looking for a really young cornerback to add to your squad, then this is one of the guys that you can easily trade for. Now, next up, we have 3 third-round picks and 3 fourth-round picks for star tight end Pat Freiermuth. Now, he's an 85 overall. He's a really good tight end. I believe he's 25 years old. So, I mean, for 3 third-round picks and 3 fourth-round picks, I don't think that this is much of a bargain. And for one of the top tight ends in the game, I feel like this is just a great deal. Now, moving on to our third trade of the video, we have a 2nd-round pick and a 7th-round pick going to Kansas City for their right guard Trey Smith, who's an 82 overall, has star development. I believe he just got drafted last year. So again, he's just a really young right guard. And I mean, he's already 82 overall. He's a star. I mean, it's a 2nd-round pick. Are you really going to pick any like offensive lineman that's better than an already established 82 overall? I don't know. I just feel like this is a great deal. Now, moving on after that, we have a 2nd-round pick and a 3rd-round pick. And for that price, you get J.C. Horn, who's another 83 overall star corner. So yeah, we're going with a lot of young cornerbacks and secondary players for this video. I just feel like this is a really important position to upgrade, especially whenever you got wide receivers like Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. Why not go ahead and get you a guy who was drafted in the 1st round but is going for like a 2nd and a 3rd-round pick? This is a great deal, and this is why I have it right here at number 4. Next up, we have 3 2nd-round picks and 3 3rd-round picks, but you are going to get the superstar wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. And yes, again, he's a really young wide receiver, and he does have superstar. You don't even have to give up a 1st-round pick to get him. I just feel like this is a really good deal. Now, maybe you can work it to where you have to give up only 2 2nd-round picks and just a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, I was pretty surprised how you could just trade for him without giving up a 1st-round pick. Now, this next trade includes 2 3rd-round picks, 2 4th-round picks, a 5th, and a 6th-round pick. And for all of those picks, you're going to get another right guard, Elijah Vera Tucker. He's a 79 overall. He has star development. So maybe if you don't want to pick that 2nd-round asking price for Trey Smith, you can just give up a whole bunch of later round draft picks in order to get someone who's 3 less overalls than him. However, they still have star development and they're still really young. So yeah, if you're looking for a nice, solid offensive line piece who's not going to cost too much and will develop really good, then Elijah Vera Tucker is your guy. The next trade that we have here is going for 2 2nd-round picks, and for that you can get outside linebacker Jalen Phillips, who's an 83 overall star. But guys, the reason I included this is because he's a star outside edge rusher, and he's really young. I believe he's like, what, the 3rd year? I believe he's in his 3rd year, and trying to get a young pass rusher is really hard in franchise mode. Again, it does help that he has star development, but maybe you can get him up to superstar or superstar X factor, and I believe this will pay off, because getting a star edge rusher for just 2 2nd-round picks isn't all that bad of a deal, and that's why I have it here on the list. Now, if you're looking for a guy who can play on the inside, all you have to give up is a 2nd-round pick, 3 3rd-round picks, and a 4th-round pick, and you will get Kenny Clark, and he is an 85 overall superstar. Now, I think he's only 27 years old, so you still have a lot of solid years you can get out of him. Plus, I think he does come with inside stuff, so if you've ever played against him on the CPU, you just know how annoying that can be. And I feel like getting a player like that for just 1 2nd-round pick, 3 thirds, and a 4th isn't all that bad. Next up, we have another offensive lineman, and all you have to do is give up 1 3rd-round pick, a 4th-round pick, 3 5th-round picks, and a 6th-round pick. And for that price, you will get right guard James Daniels, who's an 80 overall. He's a star yet again. So it's like the same thing with the Elijah Vera Tucker deal. You basically don't have to give up a 2nd-round pick. You can give up a whole bunch of later round picks and still get a really solid offensive line piece who has star development, who will develop really well, and I just feel like it's not that bad of a deal. So that's why I have James Daniel here on the list. Okay, and last up, this one could be a little bit crazy. I have 4 1st-round picks and 2 2nd-round picks, but for that price, you can get Myles Garrett, who's a 98 overall. Now, I've tried to do this trade a couple of times. Sometimes you can get him for 3 1st-round picks, but sometimes it's gonna be like 4 1st-round picks in a couple of seconds. But I was pretty surprised. I mean, Myles Garrett, a 98 overall, probably should be a $99. He's an X Factor. I think he's 27 years old. So bro, if you're in that franchise where you just want to compete right now and you want a huge difference maker on the defense, then go out and get you a Myles Garrett. But yeah, that's gonna be the final trade that I have for this video. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't seen the last video I did on the 10 easiest players to trade for, then I'd suggest to go check it out right now. But with all that being said, I will see you on the next one. Peace.